We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. The Armed Forces of the Philippines believes that the remaining rebel ranks are no longer capable of conducting any tactical offensives against government troops due to its dwindling numbers. This is the reaction of AFP spokesperson Colonel Medal Aguilar on the planned tactical offensives of the CPP and PA. The rebels are planning to conduct tactical offensives as a way to express their grief over the passing of their founding leader, Jose Maria Sison. The 83-year-old Sison died on the Netherlands on December 16, ahead of the 54th founding anniversary of the group on December 26. The AFP slammed the rebels for waging offensives instead of praying for the soul of the bereaved. Aguilar said the AFP is prepared to meet them even if they push through with their threat, noting that there are only 5 active guerrilla fronts out of 89 in 2016. A new palace press briefer has been introduced to the media today by OPS Officer in Charge Undersecretary Sheloy Garafin. Daphne Oseña-Paez, a lifestyle TV host and entrepreneur, also used to cover the palace beat during the time of the late President Fidel V. Ramos. She is breastfeeding advocate and was also named UNICEF National Goodwill Ambassador for supporting and promoting children's rights. As a press briefer, Oseña-Paez is expected to hold palace press briefing every Tuesday after the cabinet meetings. She clarified that her role was different from that of a presidential spokesperson, stating that her role would focus on amplifying and communicating the message of the president.
Simula ngayong araw ay may bago tayong makakasama sa bawat briefing na gagawin dito sa press working area. Siya ang magiging tagapaghatid ng balita at impormasyon tungkol sa mga gawain at proyekto ni Pangulong Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. Hindi na siya bago sa industriya dahil dati na rin siyang naging reporter na na-assign din sa Malacanang.
Noon ay dyan ako sa opposite side. So hindi bago sa akin ito. It's although iba na yung panahon ngayon, I look forward to doing this weekly updates with you. I will be the one who will be regularly your source from updates from the palace. I look forward to working with all of you, of course, in a harmonious and collegial manner. Kasi I am also one of you. I'm very honored to be communicating the message and programs of this administration, of course, in an accurate and effective way, and I will do my best.
The tourism sector is setting up high goals in 2023 as it targets 4.8 million foreign visitor arrivals and up to $5.8 billion in revenue. The DOT's latest data showed that the Philippines has breached its 1.7 million target arrivals for 2022, hitting over 2.46 million tourists and 149 billion pesos in receipts. Its initial forecast indicated that Manila will not reach more than 8 million tourists until after 2025. However, Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco is optimistic that with the administration's focus on tourism and travel, Manila could even surpass the pre-pandemic tourism figures before 2025. Meanwhile, Frasco presented the efforts of the agencies to expedite the tourism sector's recovery. Aside from constructing rest areas and improving connectivity for inbound tourists, other initiatives include showcasing the country as a top cruise destination, easing visa processing. For the promotion of Mindanao, the DOT is eyeing to strengthen the halal tourism targeting tourists from Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Middle East. PAGASA has raised flood alert on several rivers in Eastern Visayas due to rains brought by the shear line affecting the eastern section of southern Luzon. In an advisory, PAGASA said river systems in Samar, Leyte, northern and eastern Samar, southern Leyte, and Biliran will be affected by heavy downpour. Several areas in the region have been experiencing rain showers since noon today. PAGASA advised people living in low-lying areas near these rivers to stay alert for possible flash floods. Those residing near mountain slopes have been told to watch out for signs of landslides. Meanwhile, more than 600 people in the Bicol region have fled their homes due to rains and massive flooding since Sunday. The Office of the Civil Defense said an equivalent of 190 families were seeking refuge in evacuation centers in Albay, Camarines Norte, and Camarines Sur. At least 141 flooding incidents were recorded across 25 cities and towns, including Naga City. The Bicol Regional Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council and OCD have maintained the red alert status as the number of evacuees continues to increase. PAGASA said the heavy rains in Bicol were caused by the prevailing shear line. That's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We're also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radyo Pilipinas RP1. I'm Stephanie Civiliano. We tell stories that inspire change.